This week's lab is about conservation of energy. In it, you will understand how to calculate kinetic and potential energy, and how conservation of energy works, and finally, how work and energy are related. Before you begin, you should have analyzed the projectile motion and friction experiments. This means you are not doing any new experiments, but simply you're only analyzing your saved files for these two experiments. So let's see how energy analysis works in Tracker. First, load your file as before. Here, we're going to open the projectile motions file. So let's wait until all frames are loaded. And you can see this file has been analyzed before. And if I play on here, you can see this motion was tracked. And we have X and Y coordinate as a function of time. Okay. Now here also you can see them how they change in the table. Now we are looking for kinetic energy, but first I want to show you that you can also look into velocity magnitude, which is something that you will need for kinetic energy. If I choose kinetic energy, you can see that how it changes. You can also go ahead and find potential energy, but you cannot see it in this table. So I'm going to add it right here. Click on add, change this function to potential. This is just the name. Right now I write the expression here. Expression for potential, as you might have learned, is mgh, right? Now 9.81 is g and h here would be y. Now just close that and select potential that we named it. Here we go, you have the potential. Right? Now we have both kinetic energy and potential as a function of time. But it's important to know how to also move the coordinate system. So you can see that the coordinate system is assigned to be there. I can move it to any other place, and you can see that the potential is changing. Okay, so this is, you just need to hold the center and with a left click and just move it around. This is how to change the coordinate system. Now if you want to save the data file, just have to click on K and potential, and here we go, we have all the data in one table. And just go ahead and export them as before on a data file. And yeah, just click on save as and name it whatever you want. Now for friction, same happens. Just go on file, open your file here. I'm gonna open a file that I have analyzed before. So let's wait until all frames are loaded. Keep that in mind that in this experiment we are not doing any new recordings, right? These are all done before, but we are analyzing them in a different way. Okay, here we go. So we have the video on here. If you play this video, you can see it was a very good tracking of the center of the sliding object, right? And we have sliding up to here, and we have X and Y coordinates as a function of time, same as before, same as projectile motion that I showed earlier. Now let's go to the beginning. We are interested in energy, so let's change X and Y values, and because these are not what we want, so let's change X first to kinetic energy, right? This is how it changes. Now we can also change Y to potential energy. You can see I have already defined potential. Now I can have tree plots on here. Click on tree, and the third one I can choose work. So work is based on the expression that I defined earlier. So let's see how I defined work. So this is the expressions. I have potential and I also have work. You see, that is a practice and actually exercise for you to find that expression and how it works. This is not the exact expression that you're gonna use. You have to change some of these parameters for your own analysis. But yeah, if you have them, you can see you have both of them. Now, coordinate system is important on how you place it. You see, I place it here because the horizontal axis passes exactly at the edge of this inclined surface, and the vertical axis passes through the first frame of the tracking object. Okay, so this means that the y value will give you the height of the object. So if I change this potential to y, so this would be the height of your object with respect to the edge of the surface. Now you can see it's decreasing with time. Now let's just change it back to potential. Okay. Now you want to save your file, just click on table on here and add work K as kinetic energy and potential. And that's it. You have the table with all the data you need. Just need to export it same as before. And that would be it.